Look, what's the deal, What's the deal, nigga? So look, bro. I used to be the type of guy who was always trying to, like, you've heard of looks maxing, right? You know, like where you like do everything that you can to improve your looks to look as best as you can, right? Well, I used to do this thing called health maxing, right? Like it wasn't called that, but you know that's basically what I was doing. I used to be the type of guy who I needed to like optimize everything. Like I was trying to get like 9 hours of sleep. I was trying to eat the perfect diet, the perfect workout routine, the perfect, wardrobe, the perfect this, the perfect that, whatever, right? But specifically health maxing. Like, I don't know why I talk about wardrobe, but health maxing is when, like, again, like I'm trying to eat the perfect diet, perfect sleep or whatever. And the little philosophy, a little concept that I've been doing over the last, I'd say, month or so is just like the concept, just F health maxing. Just forget health maxing. Now, does that mean that I don't give a F about my health? No, not at all. But what it does mean is that I'm not trying to perfectly optimize my health either anymore, right? And so I'm gonna break this down. So I'm still working out, obviously. Like you still gotta work out. You still gotta like keep up your hygiene and stuff, right? Keep up your hygiene. Take showers, wash your face, blah blah blah. We know this. But where I've been more lenient is with my sleep, especially, and with my eating or whatever. And so there's points where I was so like determined or whatever to get like the perfect amount of protein, the perfect amount of calories, the perfect amount of carbs, like tracking all my macros and all this stuff. Like I was very like meticulous and very deliberate about this shit, right? About my health and my intake and all of that. And it was a point where I was trying to get as much sleep as possible. And the problem with this is that, let's start with the sleep thing first. When you try to get literally as much sleep as possible, like unless it's for like consistently, it's almost like it's what I found, and I'm still young or whatever. I'm 22, and what I found right now, that isn't the most effective thing possible. And the reason is because, especially when you're young, right? Like you don't need that much sleep to operate, right? You don't need that much sleep. Like, let's be honest. If you have a test coming up, if you have some intellectual pursuit, some philosophical, pursuit or whatever, some some philosophical endeavor or whatever, like, yes, you can get some sleep, right? Get your sleep. Getting sleep is important. It is important. Like I lift weights or whatever. Like getting sleep is obviously important, right? For a lot of shit. Okay, my camera died, but I was just saying, it's important for your sleep. It's important for your skin. It's important for like your, I don't know. I'm not a scientist, or whatever, but it's important for a lot of shit. Okay, your sleep is very important, obviously, but it is not essential for you to live your best life, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like in order to be effective and to get stuff done, to get shit done, to go and talk to people and to go to improve your life and whatever thing you want to, it's not necessarily that important at all times. Like what I mean by that is sleep is important, but it's not important that you get like 9 hours of sleep every night. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I mean. Like you want to get sleep. You definitely want to get sleep, like at least like 5 to 6 hours. Like that's really all you really need, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't need that 7, 8, 9 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't need that. You don't need it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's cool to have, and you can get it every now and then, like on a weekend or whatever the case may be. You sleep in a little bit, but it's not essential, right? It's not necessary. And the reason I say that is from experience, because I used to try to get that much sleep over everything. And so I cut everything out of my life. Like I cut out everything. I cut off all my friends. I cut off like my own damn family. Like everything, like just to try to get more sleep. Because if not, because I used to like, like I would talk to people. Like I would talk to people at night or whatever. Because like when you get home from work, or you get home from like the work plus gym plus getting something to eat or whatever, going to the store, it could be like 9 o'clock already, right? It's already like 8, 9 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, whatever the case. Um, like when you like school, work, gym, home, You know what I'm saying? Like it could be late. You know what I'm saying? And so then I want to talk to people. I want to talk to my family. I want to talk to my friends, whatever. I call them on the phone, talk to them like I live in when I live in my family or whatever. Like I'll talk to them. You know what I'm saying? I'll talk to my dad, talk to my mom, talk to my sister, whatever. Blah blah blah. And next thing you know, it's 11 o'clock. Right? It's 12 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Like you just from you like doing normal stuff. By the time you get home, you eat some food and you shower up and you talk to people and you just like live like normally. Like it's already like late as hell. Right? And so like I got to the point where I was trying to cut all that shit out, and like people would just be talking to me, and I had to like it was just annoying. Like I would get annoyed when people would talk to me because I wanted to get to sleep, right? And I eventually like I sat back and thought about it. I sat back and thought about this. I was like, you know what? I don't really like this shit. I don't really like this. What is that extra 2 to 3 hours of sleep really doing for me? Nothing. It's not doing enough to like stop talking to people and like cut off my thing and um like I would do that like over like doing more work. Like I wouldn't get home and like do any more work for the day because I wanted to get to sleep, or I wouldn't eat more food, or like even just watch a little show or whatever, like and just like something entertaining, or like play a little game, or talk to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like any little thing that I wanted to do after a day of productivity, it's like I couldn't do it because I just needed to go to sleep because I was trying to get so much sleep. I was trying to get the perfect optimal amount of sleep. When really you don't need all that damn sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like your 5-6 hours is good enough. It's good enough for you to still go to work and complete your tasks and go to school and do the stuff you got to do and talk to people and like, you know, like really get stuff done. Like you can get stuff done off 6 hours of sleep. You know what I mean? Like it's not as bad as you seem. Like humans are very adaptable. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we can get through a lot of shit that we thought that we couldn't. You know what I'm saying? We overcome a lot of stuff if we put our mind to it and we really believe that we can do it. And so it's not about like perfectly optimizing stuff. And like I said, like, you know, there's times where you can do that. You know, if you got something important coming up the next day that you know you need to be prepared for, you know you need to have your mind sharp for, that's one thing, right? Like if you're a professional athlete or you're an athlete or whatever, you got to get your sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. But especially if you're good at what you're doing already, then sometimes you don't need that much sleep, to be honest. And you can take this advice with a grain of salt or whatever. Because I'm not really recommending that you get less sleep, but I'm recommending that you don't try to optimize every single little thing, um, at the cost of like living your life. That's really what I'm saying. Okay, so like if you're an athlete or whatever, if you're good, like honestly, this is why I say take it with a grain of salt. Because like if you're an athlete, or if you're good enough at what you're doing, like you don't need that much sleep. You don't. Right, like there's NBA players who stayed out until like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., whatever, and they still went out on the court and dropped like 20 points or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like there's like if you were good enough at your subject or whatever, even if you were a little bit sleep deprived, you get some coffee, you get a Red Bull or whatever, and you just go in there and take the test. You can still do go on the test. You know what I'm saying? Like that, like it's not so as cut and dry as like you have to get this much sleep or else you're gonna fail or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really what I'm trying to get to. It's like it's not that cut and dry. It's not that black and white. It's not that yin and yang. Like you know what I mean? Like you can do stuff. You can still get stuff done that you need to get done, even if you have a little bit less to sleep. Even if you're a little bit sleep deprived. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that makes sense. Like you can do stuff. Like you think like the most successful people in the world, you think that they're getting 9 hours of sleep a night? No, they're not. You think Elon Musk is getting nine hours of sleep? Fuck no. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Any of these people, you think LeBron, you know, like he probably doesn't. He might, you know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know, man. Like it's just like the successful people that you know, like my parents, like even my mom. Like my mom was a doctor. She does not get 9 hours of sleep a night, but she be doing surgeries and shit. Like she gets shit done. Like, and it's like, damn, like you really don't need, like you don't need that much sleep. You got to get enough sleep to like function, right? You don't want to be running off 2 hours of sleep. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I don't know, bro. Like you just don't need to get like 7, 8, 9, 10 hours of sleep every night. You know what I'm saying? Like you just don't need that. You just don't need it. It's cool. It's nice or whatever to get to sleep in when you can or whatever. But it's like when you got to get shit done, you got to get shit done, bro. That's what it comes down to. And you can't be like sacrificing everything just so you can get some sleep. If anything, you sacrifice sleep to get shit done, right? Like you'd rather that. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to sacrifice sleep just to like F it off. You know what I'm saying? Like just to just literally like, stay up and smoke weed and like, you know, play video games and shit. Like you don't want to like, you don't want to do stuff like that. But even that, even every now and then, it's not like, like it's not the end of the world, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like it's like you don't got to be so hard or like whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like there's just so much. You just live your life a little bit more. Like have a little bit more trust, basically. Have a little bit more agency. You know what I mean? Like have more agency than that. Than to think like, oh, if I don't get enough sleep, then my day is ruined. Or if I don't get enough sleep, then something's wrong. Like like something's off. I didn't get enough sleep last night. Blah blah blah. Like you still got 5 hours of sleep. Like this is decent enough. Like nigga, like just let's go. Like keep going, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like try again tonight. You know what I'm saying? Go hard, and then tire yourself out, and then try again tonight. You know, I've done that so many times where I've gotten like very little sleep, and I still like chug through the day and still got my shit done because it's just like your mindset. If you don't think that it affects you or whatever, like let it affect you. Like let it knock you out first. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like don't try to knock yourself out because you didn't get enough sleep. Like let the sleep knock you out. Like just pass out on the couch if you really need to. Right? Like if it's like 4 o'clock, right, the next day. If it's like 2:30 or 3 o'clock and you just pass out on the couch sleeping, let that happen, right? Don't like if you pass out on the couch after you didn't went to class, whatever, you didn't went to work, you didn't went to the gym, you didn't like, you didn't did the shit that you need to do, you didn't pick up your kids, whatever. Like you get your shit done and then you just pass out on the couch. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Because you're getting shit done. You don't want to like try to sleep in or try to like cut everything out so you can just get the perfect optimal amount of sleep. For what? You can still get shit done even if you're a little bit sleepy. It's okay. Like that's what caffeine and shit is for. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to, cause again, like the health maxing thing. Like I used to I was like, oh, no caffeine, right? I don't want any caffeine. I want to stay pure. I want to stay natural, whatever. I am natural, and I'm not talking about like steroids or something, but I was like, I don't want to rely on any caffeine or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I always used to say. Like I don't want to rely on that or whatever. Fuck it, I'm gonna rely on caffeine, nigga, because that's what most people do. Most people rely on caffeine. You know what I'm saying? Like successful people, like they're sleep deprived because they're up getting shit done and they're up early, right? Like if you're late, if you're up late getting shit done, then you get up early to get more shit done, then you're not gonna be perfectly sleep optimized, right? Like you're just not, and that's okay. Get you some motherfucking coffee, get you a energy drink or whatever, and just get to work. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what people do. That's how real niggas like. That's like you gotta just get the shit done. Like the stuff is the priority. The sleep is important, but it's not the priority. Sleep is not number one priority. It's just not. Okay? Like I don't care what nobody says. Sleep is not number one priority. Okay? So I don't know, man. Like you can just it is what it is. Like when it comes to food or whatever. Food, this is a little bit, this is more pick and choose whatever because food is definitely important and all of that. But, a little burger here and there ain't gonna hurt nobody, like I find it, to me it's about the diminishing returns. And so like if you're gonna get enough sleep in 5-6 hours to get most stuff done, like is the extra 2 hours really doing that much extra for you? Right? Like to get to the optimal amount. No. It's like once you get to a certain like amount of muscle, not saying that I'm there, but it's like once you get to a certain amount of muscle, it could get to diminishing returns. Like if you were like it would take a lot of muscle to get to this point, by the way. But I'm just saying, like if you were literally like John Cena or some shit, like he's at diminishing returns. Like even if he gets bigger and leaner somehow, like even if he somehow does it, like it wouldn't change much. You know what I mean? Like it would still like you're already massive or whatever. It's like if you're at 100 million, then getting 120 million isn't going to change much, right? Because it's kind of a diminishing return at that point. Once you're at 100 million, it's like is 200 million really that big of a difference? No. If you go from 0 to 100 million, then yes. But 100 million to 200 million, no, that's not that big of a difference. It doesn't change your life that much. And that's really what I'm talking about. that doesn't mean it's not worth it to strive for, right? Like you can still strive to get as much sleep as you possibly can, right? Because that's what I do. Like I try to get as much sleep as I can. I don't just like completely f sleep. Like it's not that. Again, like sleep is important. Don't get that misconstrued. Like sleep is very important, but it's just like it's not the number one priority. Like I said, it ain't worth giving up everything for. You know, if you can get enough sleep, if you can get 5 hours of sleep while you're still socializing and still getting stuff done and doing your work and all of this stuff, then go ahead and go with that. You know what I mean? Like for the time being. Once you get older or whatever, you need to start settling down more, then yeah, you can get more sleep. But like when you're young, bro, like that's what your youth is for. Like you don't need to like get 10 hours of sleep just to get some shit done. Like you can go and do shit. Like you know what I mean? Like just do the shit. Like it ain't that serious. You know? Like you know what I mean? Like rest is important, whatever. But like shit, sometimes you just gotta get shit done, man. That's really all it's about. That's really all it's about. It's really about sleep. This really is really about sleep. Um, and it's also about like when I say like maxing or whatever. So like this came with skincare as well for me. This is another thing that uh that I stopped optimizing. I'm gonna be honest. Like I gave up. I stopped optimizing this shit because there's people like I ain't gonna lie. Like there's people that I know that have like very very elaborate skincare routines and shit, right? And you know like those products they exist for a reason, right? I'm sure they do. I'm sure they help. I'm sure they're fantastic. I don't do that shit no more, right? I used to, right? I used to be the type of person. I had a whole elaborate skincare routine. I had all the serums. I had all the retinol and all these different what the vitamin C or whatever, like whatever little serums and shit. Like I used to have a whole bunch of shit, SPF and these cleansers and moisturizers and this one and this type of thing and this oil free thing and this and that. Like I used to try all this different shit, right? Um, the diminishing returns aspect, right? That's really what comes to mind when I think about that because that type of shit, like it helps, right? Like your skin is gonna look fine, right? But my skin also looks fine when I just wash it and put some lotion on it and just call it a day. You know what I'm saying? Like if you do this shit consistently enough, if you wash your face every day, then it's gonna look clean, right? Like that's just how shit works. You know what I'm saying? I hate to break it to you, I hate to simplify it that much, but if you fucking clean your face, then the face is gonna be clean, right? If you moisturize your skin, it's gonna be moisturized. So it don't take all of that. It don't take all of them damn serums and shit. You know what I'm saying? To look perfect or whatever. It just doesn't. You know, like everybody like, and the thing about that, the reason I brought that up is because those people they still have little bumps and shit on their face, right? Like you have all the serums in the world, what you want, but like you're still gonna have bumps on your face. There's still gonna be one night that you forget, right? Like there's gonna be one night that you forget it or whatever, or you're just living life and like oh shoot, I couldn't do my perfect 12-step skincare routine. The world is ending, right? Like no, you don't want to be that fragile. You know what I'm saying with your shit. Because that was another thing. It's like like when you got to do all of that, then you need everything to be perfect. It's like you can't spend the night over nobody's house. You can't stay up late and do nothing or whatever. Like you got to be in your house, in your bathroom, doing this. Like you have to have everything set up perfectly. Like it's just too much. It's just too much maintenance. It's just too much. Like you don't need all of that shit. Like I don't need all that shit. You know, I was like, F it. Because and the reason, like I ain't gonna lie, the thing that changed my mind about this, I was at a hotel with my family. This was in Alabama. We was at a little family reunion, right? Because most of my family's from Alabama, down south, and so we be going down there, Phoenix City, Alabama. You know what I'm saying? Like where the where the Rock Wilders come out, where the Bulls come out. You know what I mean? Phoenix City, Alabama. And so we used to go down there, and we used to stay in a hotel or whatever. And I didn't like I had ran out of my shit. Like I had ran out of all of my shit, and like I was broke at the time, and so I didn't have enough to like pay for it or whatever. Or I think I had ran out like just before we went on the trip, so I didn't have enough time to like order it, and then it would show up before the trip or whatever. So I just brought whatever little amount I had left, and we had stayed there for a few days, and so I ran out of my shit. I ran out all of my serums or whatever. my little SPFs and like all my cute little, decorations and shit, skin decorations or whatever, ornaments and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I had ran out all of that. And so I just put on some damn normal lotion and just put it on my face and I just went to sleep. And when I tell you the next day when I woke up, I looked in the mirror like, oh my goodness, my skin, it was glowing. Ugh. Like I don't think my skin has glowed that much ever since then. Like it was just glowing, bro. And there was times where I went to the gym and I sweated and then I just went to sleep. I didn't wash my face or nothing. You know what I'm saying? And my skin was fucking glowing after that. You know what I'm saying? So like when I think about that, when I take all that input, right? What I really realized was that, and I still don't, like, I'm not a dermatologist, like I still don't know like the exact reason why like my skin was glowing after sweating and shit and not washing it off. Like why was my skin glowing after that? That doesn't really make sense. You would think that there would be pimples all over because there's so much dirt and sweat and oil and shit on your face. But no, like my skin was glowing and there was no pimples, no nothing. Like it was like glowing. It looked great. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing with the body lotion that I used on my face the other day. And you can look at all the research and shit that you want or whatever. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. That shit works. That shit worked, nigga. Like you could have all this shit. Like my skin is different, nigga. How about that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't need to optimize all this shit, bro. You can just use a normal motherfucking body lotion and just call it a day. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck about no science, no scientific studies. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't give a fuck about no data. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Don't ask ChatGPT about this. I don't give a fuck. None of this shit, bro. You can get away with some motherfucking body lotion on your face. You can absolutely get away with some body lotion. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't. Don't ever let nobody tell you that you can't get away with that or that it's so horrible. It's gonna ruin your skin or whatever. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I don't give a fuck about nobody, none of that shit. You're young, like your skin is gonna look fine if you just wash that shit and you just moisturize it, bro. You wash it, you dry it, moisturize it. Boom, you're done. Get your ass out the house and go get to work, right? It doesn't take this big shit. It doesn't just take this big elaborate scheme. You know what I'm saying? This big science project on your face. Like it doesn't take all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like it just doesn't. Like all this exfoliants and moisturizers and SPFs and vitamin D, vitamin this and this and all and this and all and nifenol and this and blank ethanol and you know what I'm saying? All these little weird little. All this shit, like, none of that shit, bro. Anything that has more than, like, 6 letters in it, bro, you don't need it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro. Like, it's just so stupid. Like, you don't need all of that, bro. You don't need all of that. It's just, like, extra shit. Like, I feel like it really just kind of makes you feel better. It makes you feel like you're doing something or accomplishing whatever. Like, oh, I got this big skincare routine. I do all this. I do this and I do this and then I do this, but not before this one because that would mess everything up. I have to do this and then this and then like no, fuck that. Like forget that. Who cares? All right, like my skin looks better than yours, nigga. Like my skin looks better. My skin looks comparable to yours. It looks like we look the same, right? If I put some lotion on and I put a little cocoa butter or whatever the fuck, like. My skin is going to be shining just like yours. We look the same. You can't tell that it took me like 30 seconds to do my shit and it took you like an hour and a half. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even talking about makeup. Like I'm talking about like just skincare, like alone. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. Like it don't take that. It don't take that much. It does not take that much. Because again, like that diminishing returns thing, like my skin looks good enough like this, right? Like my skin is still clean, right? Like there's a few bumps or whatever here, and I got a little bump right there or whatever. But so what, nigga? Like okay, like nobody's skin looks fucking perfect. Like I don't give a shit. Like there's bigger fish to fry, my nigga. Like fuck that. Fuck that. There's bigger fish to fucking fry, cause like my skin looks good enough, nigga. Like I put my lotion on. It's good enough. You don't need all that extra stuff because because that's the thing. Like you're still gonna have bumps and stuff anyway. So it's like you're not getting that much. Like whatever little edge you think you're getting over me by doing all the extra shit, you're not. Because you're still gonna like you still have bumps on your face. You're still gonna have little bumps down here. You're still gonna have little bumps wherever, like on your neck, or like there's gonna be bumps somewhere. Like you're not gonna have perfectly clean glass skin. Like nobody has that. There's still gonna be a little bump that pops up that you had no idea how, because you do all these different steps or whatever. You're still gonna happen, right? It's still gonna happen, right? Like because again, I've been through this shit, so like it's still gonna happen. You're still gonna get a little bump here and there, or like one day you're gonna forget to do it or whatever, and then it's like gonna be bumps and shit. Like that's how stuff happens, bro. And so it was like it's better off that you just simplify your shit and just like move on with your day. And like same thing with the sleep or whatever. Like you simplify it, you try to get as much as you can, whatever, but move on. You know what I'm saying? Like just move on. You know, it's not about like maxing or whatever. Like just move on. Just get to the next thing, bro. Like forget that. You know? That's what I'm saying, bro. You're still gonna have bumps, you're still gonna have like a little bit of redness, still gonna have a little bit of discoloration or whatever. You know, but it's okay. Like that doesn't matter. Like your worth isn't solely dependent on your skin condition or like your skin your skin cleanliness or whatever. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you there's a lot more to you than that. So like the and it's also about your mental investment in it too. That's really like where it comes bad, because like if you can do all that and if it took nothing, like if everything was in one little serum or whatever, you just dropped on your face and just did that, then okay, cool, right? But it's not. Like it's in all these different stuff. You have to, you know, spend all this time and research and money and like trying to find the right thing and testing out different products and this and that and that. Because again, I've done all this stuff before, so I know how it goes. So it's like you're literally like you're spending so much mental investment on it that like you're gonna care so much about your face, right? Like I feel like that's really the bigger issue, right? Like amongst other things, but like this is even a bigger issue. It's like you're spending too much mental energy on the way your face looks and the way your skin looks. Like who cares? You know what I'm saying? Like that, like it matters to a certain extent, but it ain't got to be perfect in order for you to look good, in order for you to feel confident, in order for you to get shit done or whatever, or talk to people or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be perfect in order for that to happen. That's really like my whole point. It's like I'll get the same result or better result because I'm not thinking about my damn skin the whole time, than you would doing all these damn extra steps, right? So that's really it. You're not getting that much. You're not getting that big of a difference in order to justify the amount of effort that you're putting in, especially at a young age. Like if you're older or whatever, then I can understand like doing some more stuff, try to look younger or whatever. I can kind of understand that, I guess. But even then, like you don't want to spend like all day every day, focused on your skin or whatever. Because again, there's just bigger fish to fry. There's people that don't put nearly as much effort into that and they still look decent enough to get shit done. That's really what I'm saying. Like there's like all the effort that you're putting in. There's somebody that's doing less that's getting more out of it, right? Or getting the same amount of it out of it. So it's like, why are you doing more to get the same result? Like that doesn't make sense. You're just, that's just like inefficiency. You know what I'm saying? Like you're just inefficient. Like you the type of nigga, you go on the court, you shoot like 39%. you get 25 points off 39% field goal percentage. You know what I'm saying? Because you're just taking hella shots, dribbling. You like Kyrie, like dribbling, taking tough shots, step back, like you doing all this extra shit. When I'm just laying the ball up, and I get like I leak out and I cherry pick and I get open threes and I get to my 25 points off of what, like 8 shots or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, or like no, it would probably be like 10 shots. All right, I get my 25 points off 10 shots. You get them off of like 15. You know what I'm saying? Like 20. You get them off 25 shots. You know what I'm saying? I get them off 10 shots. All right. You're just not efficient with your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you're doing all this extra shit for no reason, like just to get the same result. Right? That's not good team basketball. That's not good. That's not winning. That's not a winning formula. All right? So you got to lock in, man. But yeah, forget that health vaccine crap, bro. Just get what you need to get done and move on from there. Okay. See you guys later. Hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to like and subscribe, and see you in the next video.